Ugh. Oh boy. Oh. Chat, what's going on, guys? Yo, it's been a little while since I streamed. Let's go ahead and run up another one. So today, excuse me. Today, we are going to be doing some drawing. It's very possible that I might do a couple streams today. So it's very possible that I do some drawing. And then we might either follow up drawing with some Fortnite, or we'll end stream after drawing, and then later after I eat, we might hop back on again, and then we might play some Fortnite, and I'll probably be looking to get my encounters up. So currently I'm at so I'm trying to make my video for YouTube, right, about Safari Week. And so I can't I feel like I don't want to make anything until I at least encounter a shiny. And so I haven't quite encountered one yet. And we're currently at 13,000 encounters. And I think it'd be cool tonight to push that number to double odds, which double odds is 16,384 or something like that. So it's very possible that we do that. But we'll see. We might, you know, because I want to play some Fortnite with the wifey, and then I'm not quite sure if I will do that first or if I'll do that later, or even if I'll do a later stream today. We'll see. But yeah, I wanted to do some drawing. So I wanted to do some drawing Pokemon from memory. I've been doing shorts about it, but I think I want to make it into like a long form content type of series as well. So maybe have one. Vivo, what's going on? I might do like some drawings where I have like a drawing every now and again where I have on for shorts and stuff. But I'd like to make it into a more long form series as well. So that's what we're doing. That's why we're here today. Vivo, how we doing today? Hope you're doing well. Today, we're going to be drawing some Pokemon from memory. Yo, so it's actually really cool seeing people on the YouTube streams, because I've never really YouTube streamed before. And so I'm like on both platforms, but like it's kind of weird being on both platforms, I guess, you know? Just woke up very recently. Hey, well, you're here. If you're here to hang out and just be with the vibes, this is the place for you. So welcome in. Hope you're having a good day today. So what we're planning on doing here is we're going to throw up the random wheel soon, and then we're going to spin for a random Gen 1 Pokemon that I haven't drawn yet, and we're gonna take a crack at it, and then we will like do a comparison like with how it actually looks. So we'll be drawing a Pokemon from memory, and then we'll throw the comparison, and I might do like 3 of them. I think 3 is a pretty good number. Maybe 4 if the drawings are looking, you know, if they're going by kind of quick. I do want to preface this. Like 7 a.m. for me right now. Ooh, 7 in the morning. Yo, if I can, I try my best to never wake up that early ever. That is horrible. I'm not a morning person. So I commend you for getting up early. But yeah, I do just want to stress real quick that I am very much not an artist. Matter of fact, I have my mouse. It's not like I have like a drawing pad or anything. So, you know, it's not like I'm just some crazy artist in which these are gonna look good. But I think it's cool since I am knowledgeable about Pokemon that, you know, drawing them from memory seems like a very fun challenge. So I think I want to make it into a long form video. We'll see. We'll give it a shot. He looks like a potato, kind of. Let's give him some blush. Ooh. He's cute. So yeah, we're gonna spin the wheel here soon. You know what? You know what I'm actually gonna do real quick? Because I'm a savage. It's gonna be for the... This is gonna be for the YouTube video later. Boom. Whoops. How did that happen? Anyways, that's weird. Egg, no. Egg. Egg has been erased. Egg is permanently gone. Here, we can draw another egg. We'll draw him just kind of sitting up here. How about that? Oh my god. As I said, I am no artist. And we are using a mouse. But you know, we're here for the vibes. Egg. Egg is back. Just for you. Is that me? Yes. What's good, B? Are you coming back home? What's for dinner? Pizza and salad, chicken. I was thinking, so I kind of want to knock out. Here's my plan, right? So I'd like to draw maybe like 3 Pokemon drawings. Maybe we... I think we should time it to where we can watch our show, and then after we watch our show, we can hop on stream if you want us to like hop on and play or whatever. So I'd say probably got like an hour and a half. And then if we're feeling up to it, we'll just run up another stream afterwards. So yeah, maybe pizza and salad. I don't know. Whatever you kind of want to eat. Gas station request. If you're getting free Slurpees, hey, I'll take one. I don't know if you already went and got one or what. This is probably gonna take like all day. Luckily it's Saturday. What's gonna take all day? And it's Friday. Friday for me. Saturday for you. But anyways, let's go ahead and get this random wheel going. Oh my God. Why did I do that? Oh, I know why I did it. Okay. Okay. I actually need to move this here, maybe. How am I messing this up? I feel like I'm messing this up. I want to have this like on top of the thingy on this right here. So yeah, this is what I want. So let me rearrange this real quick. Let me do some magic. Maybe I can't do that. Is this better? So my little drawing screen should be up over here, but then we should also have like the spin wheel over here as well. I think this is better. Okay. All right. We are going to Sorry, I know it's really scuff. All right. We are going to run up this wheel real quick. And so the deal is, at least for right now, I've got all Generation 1 Pokemon in this list. So we've got all 151 original Gen 1 Pokemon that we're going to be trying to draw. Whichever one it lands on, we have to try to draw it no matter what. And it might look bad because I'm not a good artist, but that's the name of the game, you know? So why does it kind of look like something someone would use for hypnotizing? It does kind of look like a hypnotizing wheel a little bit, yeah. Let's go ahead and hop into it. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Come on, big money, big money. Our Lord and Savior, Dugtrio. Yo, do I have to draw the version where he's regular, or do I have to draw the version where he is standing up from being not underground? I think I gotta draw the normal version. Excuse me? Oh, who's laughing at me? All right. Dugtrio it is. But subscribe? What? How did this get here? What? Yo, I actually kind of want to save this. This is kind of fire. Save as. Subscribe egg. Yeah. Hate to do this to y'all. Oh my goodness. No. All right. So we have got to draw Dugtrio, right? How did it get here? What? Jacob, what's good, baby? Welcome in. I'm assuming you're the one who did the laugh track. I know, bro. Egga is no more. I saved it. So I might make something out of him. He's cute. So we're gonna be making Dugtrio, right? So without remembering what Dugtrio looks like, this should be an easy one. I think I can do Dugtrio pretty good. Dugtrio is just Diglett 3 times with a mad face, right? And then like he's got like the little like underneath like the little ground bits by him kind of. So if I had to start off, I'd probably start with a Dugtrio head. And then another Dugtrio head. And then another Dugtrio head. That looks a little tall though. Oop. Nope, not tall enough. Okay, so if I remember, Dugtrio is less like a peak or a mountain, and it's more kind of like a rounded top head, or like a flat top head kind of. But if I do remember correctly, it's one is like the smallest or like the most underground. The next is kind of like poking out a little bit more. And then there's like the one in the back. So like this is like the blueprint for him, and then he's kind of got like oops. Like one of those going on. Or like something like this. Kinda. Maybe. I don't remember. But yeah, it's something like this, and then of course like you've got like the angry. You know, now that I'm kind of drawing it, this is supposed to be their nose. But it kind of looks like a mouth. And then something like this. Right, so that's Dugtrio, right? And then they don't have mouths, do they? No, they don't. He got many pebbles. I want to say, yeah, he does have like pebbles or something. Like littered throughout, you know, kind of like this. I'm going to draw him a little bit better than this, but right, this is like essentially Diglett, right? Or Dugtrio, not Diglett. Right, this is essentially Dugtrio. Maybe they've got like bigger noses than this. Maybe some kind of more like that. Like these look like open mouths, right? But this looks more like a Diglett or Dugtrio nose, I think. What you want for dinner? Oh, I said, I don't know. Like pizza and salad sounds fine. I don't know if you heard my plan or nothing, but I think we should do, like, I'm probably gonna do stream like 3 drawings ish, and then whenever our show comes on is when we can kind of eat, if you're okay with that. I don't know if you heard me earlier. I don't think that's correct, but memory is memory. From what I remember, this is like generally Dugtrio, but I want to draw him a little bit better. Yeah, his face, his like eyes are kind of like more like this. Maybe. And then he's got like a real frowny kind of, you know? He's like, that's kind of more like, oh God. Whoops. Let's do one of those. And then his nose is like something like that, right? Like that's like his face kind of. Maybe like a little less eye. Or maybe his eyes are like up. Yeah, I think they're up like this. Yeah, they're like this. Yeah, it's something like this, and then they've got like their body like that or whatever. It's something like that. Okay, I'm about to head home and make the dope bet. So essentially we gotta make 3 of these bad boys. So let's do it. Okay, so we want to start with. Whoa. We'll start with 1. And he's kind of shorter. Right? And then we want to start with another. Maybe I need to start like right here. Yeah, that looks better. 2, and then number 3 is like up here. Kinda. I don't know if you see Chatty's locked in. I am a little locked in, but I already said, yeah. No, I said I didn't want anything from the guy. I had said it earlier. I just don't know if you heard me. I said if you're getting a free Slurpee or whatever, I wouldn't say no to one, you know. But other than that, no, I don't need anything. Maybe. Oh God. I like the bottom 2 right here. These look really good. I don't want him as round as that, maybe. I keep like veering to the right. Maybe this is as best as we get right here. Okay. Let's move him up. Let's work on his bottom a little bit. So I know that he's got like ground like that, and then right? This is Dugtrio, I think. Okay. Yo, how's my audio, by the way? Mic and everything sounding good? So I want to go ahead and draw like their nose first. So I want him to kind of be looking upward. And he's going to be kind of looking downward. Nah, he's probably more like that. And then we've got head honcho up here. Like so. Oh, God. Something like this. Maybe the nose is a little bit too big. And maybe we go like that. Maybe. And so, yeah, I remembered her eyes. They're more kind of skinnier like that. Let's go ahead and copy this actually. Does he have like spaced out eyes like this? Kinda. Here, let's go ahead and copy these. Boom. This guy will kind of be like looking up, and then we'll mirror his like that. It'll kind of be looking down at his buddy here, and then we'll merge those layers. So this is Dugtrio, like, to me. Like I'm almost positive this is like almost exactly what he looks like, and this might be one of my better drawings that I have. Do I remember exactly what his like mad face looks like? I don't know. It's like something like this. You know? Well, why did they be so mad for? That's the real question. This guy's like really mad. Here, why don't we give him like some eyebrows, kind of? Like that. Maybe. And then Boom. He'll be kind of looking up, and then he'll be kind of like... looking down. So if I'm correct, like, they kind of look like this. I want to say this is pretty good. And I do think that there's like little pebbles and stuff right here. Let's go ahead and fill these in. I mean, as far as the outline of the Pokemon shape, I think he looks pretty good. Like, that's Dugtrio. Like, if you like were walking around and someone asked you like, hey, what does Dugtrio look like, and you showed them this, they'd probably find it acceptable. Just move his nose like that. I just can't get over the fact that their nose really just looks like a mouth, like a big open mouth, you know? Like if it was their mouth and Diglett kind of just had like teeth, or I mean if like Dugtrio just kind of had teeth or whatever. Ooh. And like the big one in the back had like 2 rows of teeth. This would be kind of fire. If this was like real Diglett, I'm not even gonna lie. This would be hella dope. Okay. Just making sure we're looking at. Okay. Boom. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rid of these random teeth. Ooh. Hello? Whoa, whoa, whoa. How did that even happen? Let's get rid of these teeth now. Do I remember what color he is? First off, let's like work on some like some stones, kind of. You know, maybe like this, and then like that, and then maybe like that. Maybe. See, my question is, how do people like draw and talk? Because like I feel like I gotta focus all of my energy on just the drawing part. I don't know if they have like the rocks or anything. I don't remember if they actually do have rocks, or if they even protrude like past, like, you know what I mean? But we're gonna take a gamble with it. We are gonna take a gamble with it, and you know what? It might pay off, and it might not. But that is a risk I'm willing to take. Maybe we add another pebble right here. That looks so good on my way. Thank you. You're the best, B. I don't 100% remember, but I mean, competing with... I don't think it has rocks, but I'm going to leave them there, you know, just for the culture. Competing with that coughing drawing that I had, low-key, is going to be tough because the coughing drawing was really good. But generally, this is... Maybe we can... Like, maybe we can just extend his head a little bit. Extendo head, maybe. Just maybe. Wild Mienfu in Twitch chat, guys. Make sure you pokey catch up if you want that Mienfu. Yeah, I think it looks better that it kind of like extended his head, his face a little bit. Okay. We'll redraw over this. And boom. Okay, I think we can color him for now. I think we can add some color. Let's go ahead and find a nice brown tone. He's like tannish. Not quite that faded. Maybe not quite that. He's darker than that. Not quite that dark, though. Something like this, maybe? Maybe a little more life. Nah, maybe a little less. Looks a little dull. I don't know. Finding his exact color is probably going to be tough. But he's somewhat like this. Nah, he's lighter than this. He's more like that. And then the red, though. It's probably like a darker... Not that dark, though. Right? I think. Something like this. I can't get over the fact that it just looks like they got really like big mouths, and they're just like little guys angry. Let's go ahead and try to find maybe something a little darker than that. Maybe. And then yeah, now that I'm like thinking about it, I don't think he has the stones, but I'm going to keep him here just because he looks cute. I mean, I think we could work on his actual color a little bit better, but this is pretty good. It's a little light. I think there's stones. I want to say this is it. I want to say this looks pretty good. Now, maybe if I want to try one thing, it's maybe moving the nose. Because if I'm remembering correctly, their nose kind of covers like their eyes a little bit. You know, like their nose kind of feels like it's a little too far down. Goat song. Oh my god. La da 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 la da 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 la da da da. Such a good song. Right? Yeah, I think their nose is kind of closer to their eyes. That's what's throwing me off. So I was like, something's throwing me off where it looks like their mouth, it just has like their mouth is just open, you know? Here's what I kind of want to do. So let's leave their color palette over here. Like so. Oh. Maybe not. Maybe we'll have to recolor them. So I want to move this. And then here's what I want to do. Like this. And then maybe we'll just erase this. Like so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure their nose is a little higher. So we're going to go with that. And I feel like that's going to be an actually peak catch by me. We'll go back and look to see how we did, but boom. Yeah, I like this a whole lot better. I'm actually going to redraw his nose. Just because it's a little... It's just attached to the other little Diglett guy. So we'll draw his nose. Maybe a little higher than that. Maybe like this. We're locked. We're so locked. All right, I think that looks good. Let's go with that. Now this is a crafting table. Stupid. Okay, let's find our colors again. He's a little darker than that. Not quite that dark though. This looks good. Let's find his shade of red, which is it more pink? Is it more like that? Maybe. And the ground, and then his little stones, and that is a good ass drawing. I'm actually quite hype about it. Let's zoom in on him a little. That is a Dugtrio if I've ever seen one. That's all I gotta say. Maybe we make his nose a little bit darker. Or more red, maybe. Like that. That is a Dugtrio if I've ever seen it. That's all I have to say about that. All right, so here's what I'll do from here, I think. This is probably, I'm not going to get any better than this. This is probably going to be one of my best drawings I've ever made. I'm going to change scenes real quick, and then I'm going to unveil that, okay, this is the one that I made, and then I'm going to unveil what the real Dugtrio looks like, okay? So, bear with me. Bear with me now. Copy, paste, white box 2, and then, okay. So yeah, I hope that y'all are having a great day today, guys. Today has been a chill day, not a bad day. Okay. Now, I need to find. So unfortunately, I get to see it a little bit earlier than y'all, because I have to look it up and then put it in here. Okay. Okay. Hold on a minute. Okay. Hey. Yeah. 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 Ba-da-da-da-da. Hope y'all have liked looking at a close-up of me. How my braids looking today? How the braids today, guys? How are my edges? Yo, my hairline look a little crooked, though. A little bit. Okay, hold on. I lost focus. Okay. Alrighty, y'all. Who's ready for the unveiling? I'm not gonna lie, there are some mistakes. They're a little bit minor, but this is probably my best drawing I will ever make. Okay? All right, here's gonna be the unveiling of my Dugtrio, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Not terrible. He looks pretty good. You could definitely say that's Dugtrio. If I showed like a picture to someone who knows Pokemon and I showed them this and I was like, yeah, this is what Pokemon is this? They would probably say Dugtrio, right? I think we're ready to see what the real Dugtrio looks like, though. You guys ready? Let's do a quick countdown. 3, 2, 1. The real Dugtrio looks like... He's not terrible. He looks pretty good. I didn't do bad. Here's my gripe. And here's where I messed up. I switched his nose to a more red, in which it's more of like a pink. And my other mistake that I have is like the whites of his eyes are kind of at the top, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like I put like the whites of his eyes kind of at the bottom on Dugtrio here. Like they're kind of at the top. But hey, if we're being honest here, this is a good big ad nose. Yeah, the Dugtrio noses I made were a little bigger, maybe. And I think the thing that makes them look like their mouths and not noses are, I don't have any like reflection in them, you know? But I was right to put the stones in there 100%. The color is a little bit different. Like it's more of like a gray than a brown color, but I thought I did pretty good. Like this is not bad. If I were to have changed it though, I'd probably make it more of like a this, and then I'd probably do some like that, just to kind of give that illusion that it's not a mouth, you know. But other than that, I mean, if I wanted to change, here, let me go to this. If I wanted to change this to more like this, and maybe the stones to more like this, this would definitely be a little bit more accurate of a version, I guess. But I'm definitely, I think I'm proud of what I made before though. Like I think that this is definitely Dugtrio. So I'll take it. I'm cool with it. I'm happy with that. All right. So I'm going to save as drawing Dugtrio from memory. Cool. Well, with that being said, let's go ahead and remove you. Let's go ahead and get, let's everybody say the pink makes all the difference. You think so? I mean, there was like some art that I saw when I looked up Dugtrio, where some of them kind of had more of a reddish hue. So I guess it kind of just depends on the drawing of it, but I mean, generally, yeah, I try to go off of what the Gen 1's like drawing or sprite looks like. So say goodbye to your buddy here. Say goodbye to your buddy. Should I just leave one? The first time in Pokemon history we have seen a de-evolution. It's Diglett. Everybody point and laugh at Diglett because he's the first Pokemon to ever de-evolve. Ah! Ah, ah, ah. Major Sag moment right here. Point and laugh at the Diglett that couldn't. Okay. See you later, Diglett. Go to that song. All right. So here's what we got to do. Now, which I just want to make sure that this looks okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and give it a reset. All right, so we're going to spin for Pokemon number 2. All right, let's do it. Let's see what we get as Pokemon number 2. Okay, if I had to, let's see if I can wish for something, right? Something like Voltorb. That's what I want. I want Voltorb. Can I get Voltorb, please? Pokemon gods, please give me something easy to draw. I think I could do Staryu pretty good. I mean, he's literally a shape. How bad could I do? He's a star. How about you? I think I could do Staryu. Staryu is pretty simple. He's just a big star, like a starfish, I guess, with like a big jewel as his in the middle of his body. I don't know if that's his eye that represents his eye, but it's like a big pearl, and then he's got like yellow things kind of attached to his little arms. Maybe. I don't know if I could 3Dify him though. I think I could do Staryu though. I think we can do this. Let's see how we do. All right. Staryu, okay. Staryu kind of looks like, let's zoom in a little. Like his ooh, it's a little long. His top kind of like goes like this. He's got arms that maybe don't protrude like that. That is a really long arm. Like that maybe. No, I think this one kind of goes down maybe. I actually think this one is a little much. Like maybe he looks kind of like that. I feel like kind of cut inwards a little bit. We kind of give him shorter arms. But at that, I kind of actually want to make that one extend a little more. And then he's got two. Ooh. Like this. Why did I give him a little butt? He doesn't have pants, does he? Never mind, I was thinking about Patrick. Patrick looks kind of like this. Star you. Thick you. Thick you. Yeah, it kind of looks like Among Us if it were Patrick. And Star you at the same time. Yeah, guys, this is Star you here. Everybody be nice. Introduce yourselves to Star you. No harsh words. Thick you is crazy. This has got to be the most accurate Pokemon drawing in the entire world. That's all I gotta say. You know, matter of fact, this looks like it could be pretty good thumbnail. No lie. Let me thumbnail bait here. Okay. Let's get Circe. So he's kind of more like that, I think. Thick you is crazy. Maybe a little bit more like this. Tandem Mouse in the chat, by the way. I want to dispel a secret of mine that I have. Okay, yeah, I think we just need to be making his limbs a little bit bigger, because like we kind of give him bigger limbs here and it looks a lot better. So I want to do that. Nope. I think that looks a little bit better. Such a good song, by the way. Maybe we get rid of like the fold here. And we just do one of those. I think we need to make this leg a little bit like bigger. A little too far out. I actually really like how it goes down here. Just need to fix this. And yeah, so Staryu's not gonna be one of my perfect ones, I don't think. But we should get the general like gist, I guess, that it's Staryu. Pichu, what's going on? Welcome in. So right now we are drawing some Pokemon from memory. I don't know. I don't know if that looks any better. I might just gotta stick with this. I'm not super happy with it, but we'll just go with that. Try Sylveon. So currently I'm trying to do all of Gen 1 Pokemon, and I just kind of throw them in. So I have a list of I have a list of my, like a random wheel of my Gen 1 Pokemon that I have been using. And so we ended up landing on Staryu. So currently we're working on Staryu, and currently we're working on like Gen 1 for now. But I would like to eventually start taking requests to do them. Quick disclaimer, I am not an artist. So they definitely come out looking something, I guess, you know. Okay, I feel like, yeah, this does need to like stick out more. Like that, maybe? I don't know. We might just gotta go with what we got here. I will say though, Staryu is looking a little thickums. Like he's got some base down under. Okay, this might be the best base I could get for Staryu here. So from here, I know that he's got, and I want to angle him up a little. Oh my God, that was horrible. Like that, you know, kind of like up here. What song is this? Is this the Pokemart? Has to be. Yeah. See if we can move this a little. Maybe like this. Maybe like this. Staryu. I want to say it's a little shorter than that. I don't know. But he's also got kind of like an over shell, kind of like not protecting him, but like holding in the jewel or whatever. Right? I know Starmie has like a whole nother layer, but like this is like, okay, so let me just get my colors right. Staryu is kind of like tan. Not that quite. He's more... not that light. Maybe not that dark. Staryu's kind of like this, right? And so he's also got like an inside like that kind of, and then of course he's got like his red on the inside. But I don't remember this part, you know, like the yellow part. I don't remember what the yellow part looks like. So what we can do is we can just kind of experiment. Maybe it's some like this. Oop. You know? Maybe it's just like a big circle kind of. You know? Like something that just kind of like encompasses him. It kind of looks like Starmie got some boy shorts going, you know? I don't remember. Is it more like up, kind of? Like this? Like, is he like primarily yellow? Something like that, maybe? So his yellow would be kind of more like a gold. And then he's got his brown. And then his red. Is it more like that? Something like that? I don't remember. But honestly, what it's making me think I need is to make his circle bigger. Like, I still want him kind of looking upwards. Shrink you a little. Like, is his circle this big, maybe? Or is it smaller? Nah, it's bigger. Like that, maybe? I just don't know. I think we just got to pull the trigger. Maybe he's got kind of like... Ooh. What's good, Kev? How we doing, Brody? Have you started prepping for stream yet, or... You 100% edited the clip. That's crazy, bruh. Cope, bruh. Just cope. Just cope, bruh. You know what I mean? Just cope, man. I want to say maybe he's got more of like an emblem kind of shape like this. Maybe. I mean, it feels more like... It feels more like... Oh, I kind of remember now. He has like... These, right? He kind of has like sections. I was like, something is missing. Right? This is looking more Staryu than I have been doing. That's all I got to say. I'll go with that. Might start today. Just don't want to keep hard resting or resetting. Wait, what? I don't want to keep hard resetting on stream and take forever. I don't think people want to see that. Hey, man, it's not about what people want to see. It's about what you got to do now. Deal's a deal, buddy. Deal's a deal, cuh. Hey, man, I don't make the rules. I'll follow them. So I might try to figure out how to emulate it on my computer. I mean, you definitely can do it that way, yeah. I mean, soft resetting isn't too bad, though. That's up to you, though. All right, I think I just want to call it at this. I don't know. I don't know if I can make this any different, any better or worse. So here's what I want to do. Ooh. So we're gonna kind of split up his color and divide it a little bit. This is gonna be the underside. Decide. Does the people want to see a randomized shiny only run or a regular shiny only run? Ooh. No, I feel like you should decide that. That's all you. I'd be cool with either. But a random one sounds kind of fun. But you know, it's up to you, man. My only prereq was that you had to is that, you know, I didn't have a prereq. You just had to stream it, you know. Like that, maybe. And then, so I want to make this kind of more of like a lighter. Like this kind of. Maybe. Is this Staryu? It kind of looks Staryu, right? Let's find our yellow we want, like our gold yellow, kind of. Maybe a little darker. Yeah. And the red is kind of like a cherry red, like this. And so what I'm gonna do is give him a little. Let's give him a little bit of this. Chat, is this Starmie? Chat, if I showed you a Pokemon drawing and it was this, right? If I showed you a Pokemon drawing and it was this, would you say, damn, that's Starmie? I don't think I did too bad. I think there's probably some parts I'm missing, but honestly, that's pretty good. That's a shiny Patrick. Hold on. Hold on, bruh. I got you, Brody. You can't tell me that this isn't Staryu. That's all I gotta say. It's giving Patrick in the SpongeBob movie with the fishnets. Here, should I draw a little SpongeBob down here? It's literally just me, like, not even procrastinating, just kind of procrastinating, you know? Dude, I'm absolutely the worst at drawing hands. I hate drawing hands, bruh. What is that godforsaken hand I just drew? We are so off the plot at this. We're not even remotely in the same universe as the plot right now. You know what I mean? All right, what the hell are y'all even talking about up here, bruh? Do plat, diamond, or pearl? Definitely do platinum. I'll do a test run in a minute. Bet, bro. Kai's at 6 flags. Damn, bro. We got to make our way over there, B. We only got a little bit of time. In y'all's minds, what SpongeBob character could be a Pokemon? Ooh. Larry the Lobster is a good one, bro. Larry the Lobster is a good one. Honestly, though, if I had to pick one, Gary. You know what I mean? Gary would be like a really good Pokemon. SpongeBob doesn't have little shirt sleeves. We're so far off the plot right now. Y'all don't even know. Boom. We are so far off the plot, and it's actually insane. What in the creepy pasta is going on right now? Dude, I'm so far past the joke of, like, what are we even doing? I know what I'm doing, but why am I doing this? Okay. That looks like SpongeBob, right? Give him some of those. And some of these. God. Hold on, bruh. We're almost there. This might be the stupidest thing I've ever exercised my free will to do. You know what I mean? Like I could be doing anything. I could literally go run down to Six Flags right now and try to meet Kai. But instead, this is what I wanted to do. Hey, thumbnails. Hey, you know. Yo, what is that cursed ass fucking SpongeBob down there, bro? No way y'all are getting all crazy about Lopunny, bruh. Y'all are fucking gooners, bruh. I went on the Batman when I was in like 4th grade. Batman's fire. Gary base speed is 63. That's honestly a little too high for Gary. It's probably like 40. Speaking of drawings, Nick, let me get a 30-second. All right, man. Let me see. Let me see what you looking like, bro. Why did you send me this picture to use? Okay. All right. 30 seconds. Timed. 30 seconds timed now. Not now. Okay, ready? 30 seconds timed now. Oop. I'm probably way past 30 seconds now. We're going to finish it out, though. You know what? Because it took me forever to actually start drawing this for you, I'm going to finish this out. Got you, dog. This is you, bruh. Hold on. You kind of got a sniffer, bro. I'm not going to lie. The fact you're cool with me, me just airing you out on stream like this. This, and then we'll do one of these. Okay. Like, bro, this is so not Pokemon, you know? Whoop. Like so. Like so. Yo, I actually think I did pretty good with this, bro. All right, let me cook. this. Boom. Thank you, thank you. I could definitely, you know, the applause should be used right now. This is pretty good. No low punny for you, B. You gooner. Joker, no. Don't do it, Joker. Joker, no. What? My sniffer goods. Make me look handsome, my Meemaw said. You kind of look like a Diary of Wimpy Kid character. Nick gave classes to Picasso back in the day. Okay. That's crazy, bro. I'll take a screenshot for you. Got you, dog. I'll send it on Discord. All right. I forgot I did this. Okay. Let's go ahead and get... Oh, let's go ahead and get Star U up in here. So we can conclude this. Sorry, Patrick. Or, I mean, SpongeBob. We're just watching him be erased from existence. Poor guy. It's like the Doodle Bob incident all over again. Oh, man. Boom. That looks like Star U to me. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and see how close we were to getting it. Ow. All right, let's move him to like here maybe. And then yo, how'd I do on my drawing of Kev though? I mean, honestly, Kev would only know, but because like y'all don't know what Kev look like. Okay. Okay. I mean, I did okay, I think. I didn't do terrible. Okay, hold on. Okay. I fuck with it. I thought it was pretty good. And what did I do it in like maybe like 3 or 4 minutes? Not too bad. Yo, any of y'all want to know what's in this chest back here, bro? Any of y'all want to know what's in that chest back there, bro? Okay. All right, y'all. The unveiling. So I think I'm going to do this. I'll do this unveiling, and then I'll try to do like a quick one. I won't get distracted. I'll do one more, and that will wrap up like what I'll do like for my video. But here's the unveiling. You guys ready? Here's what our Staryu looked like. Oh, well. Let's do that again. Here's what our Staryu looked like in 3, 2, 1. Whoops. 3, 2, what? Hey. Hey. Not terrible. You know what I mean? Pretty good. But how did we do compared to the original? Let's find out. All right. Here's what the real Staryu looks like in 3, 2, 1. Not my best. And there were a couple things that I could have done better on, but hear me out. I actually did pretty good. The circle in the middle is definitely smaller. And it's kind of like he's kind of got like it looks like a Pokeball, kind of like a capsule, kind of. Like it has like the rings on the sides. Like you see like the rings over here. These. And then it's like a big like ball capsule with the jewel in the middle. That's kind of where I messed up. But here's where I did good. You see how it's got like darker and lighter, darker, lighter. I completely forgot that and then remembered it. So I'm glad. I thought I did pretty good. We'll take it. I'll take it. You know what I mean? I'll take this one. It's not that bad. Okay. Let's go ahead and remove you. Oh, actually, I want to bring that back. I want to save as drawing Staryu from memory. Okay. And so now we're going to remove you. You, my good sir. I'm sorry to do this to you. Oh, God. Oh, no. No. Sag. You know who didn't get a ring? The Spurs. What? Why are we even bringing up the Spurs right now, bro? What are we talking about? Okay. Alrighty, y'all. Ow. Oh, shoot. Whoops. I need to bring you back. There we go. All right, we got one more spin, and then we'll try to do a quick one. You know what I mean? We'll try to draw it really quick. I hope that we don't get like a terribly, like disgustingly hard Pokemon to draw. I'm hoping for like an Oddish or maybe Voltorb would be kind of cool. Ditto would be fire. Something easy. I want something easy, bro. But let's see what we get. Last spin of the video of the day. Golem? Okay. I could do Golem. Golem, not bad. We could do Golem. You know what I mean? He's like round with like rock indentations in there to make him look kind of round. He's got like kind of like a serpent head a little bit with fangs or like sharp teeth that kind of come out. And I want to say he maybe has like 3 fingers, claws, feet that are claws as well. So let's see how we do. Let's see how we do. Mr. Golem. Let's see how we do. So I'm just going to be quick with it. He's got to be like a big circle. Scratch, welcome in. How we doing today? That looks like a decent circle to me. Brief pokey before shower and housework. Boo. Boo. Shower, housework. Boo. What the heck? All right, so we got the circle down. Boom. Let's kind of stretch him out a little. He's probably more like this, I think. And then maybe we shrink him a little just to match the brush size. Okay. So now we kind of like, we should probably draw his face, which is going to look something like, ooh. Some like this kind of. You know, we just kind of take this out a little bit. We'll clean you up. You know what I mean? He's like kind of something like this, except he's probably a little bit more down like that. You know? And then he's got like arm. You know? And then arm. And then he's got little booties. Like this. He don't have little booties like this, but you know, he's like, this is like his shape kind of, like, you know what I mean? How do I want to do it though? Let's focus on these real quick. Let's give him flat feet and like little feet claws maybe. He's got like toes kind of. Maybe something like that. I don't remember. Maybe he has like longer legs, but I think I got the shape of his foot a little bit better. Like that maybe. Okay. Like this? Maybe? I know he's got like arms kind of. We'll have to work on his mouth shape a little bit too. But I want to kind of focus on his body a little first. Okay. I mean, it's kind of Golem. I'm not rocking with the feet very much, but what are you going to do, you know? What are you going to do? You know, doesn't he kind of... Doesn't he kind of have like one of these? One of that action? Give him a little bicep. Let's give him a fatter arm. Like that, maybe? Maybe? Yeah, I don't know what I got going on with his arm right here, but it's like something like that, you know? Like he's like, you know? Like that, maybe? I feel like his head is like a little bit bigger than how I drew him, but I don't know. I think this is going to be okay. Let's work on his snout a little bit more. Maybe. Maybe. Let me maybe make his head a little bigger. Oh my god, he got a cranium. Well, they didn't really make his head bigger, but you know what I mean? Kind of like that, maybe? I think. Maybe I just want to give him like a mouth closed type of deal this time. Maybe. Like this is Golem, right? Kinda? Dude, I just don't know. He's like something like this though. You know? But we're just not gonna stress the details too much on Golem here. That looks like Golem, kinda, you know? Maybe that helps a little bit. I don't know. But Golem is kind of like this. And so now we have to kind of draw his like tectonic plates type of deal. Like this. No, I don't like that. Maybe like that. And then maybe. Think. No, those just can't be too close. Maybe something like that. And then maybe. This is kind of Golem, right? He's maybe a little over designed and he's not so circular, but I gotta go with, you know, I just gotta go with him like this, I think. You know what I mean? This is Golem. It looks a little spazzed right now just because there's kind of a lot going on. But let's add some color to him. Maybe we kind of jazz out some of his rocks here. Give him some edges. Like that, maybe? I feel like I gotta erase some of these, though. I gotta erase the circle line. Oop. Dude, I'm ready to go eat some pizza, bruh. Yeah, boy. like that, and then do one of these and some of these and some of these and done. Okay, let's get the bottom side. Yo, Pokemon music is so sleep inducing. Oh my goodness. They got some banger bops, but bro, do they be making me tired? This is kind of Golem, I think. All right, let's hold on. Let's give him some color. So he's like brown, like this kind of, and then we'll make these white. Boom, 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 boom. Give him his little feet, and then he's got to have like some darker patches in there. And I'll leave a couple so we can have some lighter patches, you know? That one lighter. Boom, boom. I think he's actually a little darker. Like this, maybe? Hey. I know it's not 100%. I think he's got like eye color. But this is my best Golem I got. So I think we're gonna leave it at this. That's Golem. That's my Golem right here. I think he looks okay. He's not horrible. He could be a little bit better, but it looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and let's see what they look like both together. You know, let's pair them up together and let's see how I did. So let's switch the scenes. We're gonna shrink you down a little. Like so. Let's go find us a picture of Golem over here. Okay. 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 I was kind of right, but I could have done better. You know what I mean? Alrighty, y'all. This is it. this is our final drawing. Let's see how we did with Golem here. And then, like I said, I'll be stopping stream so I could eat. And then if I do end up getting on stream, it will be so that we can play a little bit of Fortnite and then maybe knock out some encounters. We'll see what I want to end up doing, though. We'll see. But let's go ahead and conclude what our video is going to be looking like. Let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and find out if we were able to draw Golem correctly. Here's our rendition of Golem in 3, 2, 1. It's okay. It's given like... It's giving... Let's say I went to a flea market and I got a pack of Pokemon cards and... they were knockoffs, and I opened up a pack and one of the cards that came out was Golem, and this is the picture that gave it. It's kind of what it's giving, but nonetheless it's still within the same series, just a knockoff version. You know what I'm saying? He's not terrible. Hey, you know, what can I say? What can I say? He's not horrible, but he could be better. All right, let's go ahead and find out what is the actual version of Golem and what does he look like compared to ours. Alrighty, Golem, real Golem, it's now your time to shine. Let's see how we did, and let's see if I was even 75% accurate. Alrighty, real Golem reveal in 3, 2, 1. Okay, he's definitely dumbed down, but we kind of got essence of Golem here. We're missing like some indentation a little bit in between his rocks. Like I got maybe a little too many rocks there. He's a little more brown than like dull or like vibrant gray, kinda. I don't know. He's a little bit different of a color. He's more brown than I was expecting. His tooth is also on the top rather than on the bottom. And he's got a little more toe claws. And his legs just don't look very powerful. Like he probably would not be able to stand. Like regular Golem looks like could stand. But mine would probably topple backwards and then go flying down a mountain. So. But I think I did okay. I can't be mad at any of my drawings today, honestly. Could there have been some room for improvement? Could there have been some room for improvement? Maybe. But drawing all of them from memory, I would say I actually did pretty well. So I'm very excited to continue the rest of the series moving forward. So yeah. But I think that's going to conclude it for this time. I'm going to do this for my little YouTube outro. Thanks all y'all for watching. I do appreciate y'all just kind of sticking around. If you want to see any more of these type of videos wherever I'm drawing Pokemon from memory again, make sure to subscribe and make sure you definitely leave a like if you liked. Leave me a comment, see how I did. Tell me all the things I could have done a lot better on, because there are plenty of them. But if you want to see any more reoccurrence, if you want to see any more of this series, definitely hit the subscribe button, and we'll be popping out a few more videos here and there. But yeah, anyways, that I think is going to end stream for us here. Fast round of shout outs. Shout out to Scratch for being up in here. Big chillin'. Shout out to Widowmaker Doc. Jake, you to go. Appreciate you being up in here. Kev stopping by. Appreciate you for sticking with me, Kev. I had a couple chatters from YouTube. Pichu, and it was Vivo. Pichu and Vivo, thanks for stopping by and saying what's up. Biggest shout out of the night, of course, goes to Princess B. Babe, I'm sorry for making you wait. I am hungry. Let's see if we can go and get some pizza going and watch some of our favorite show currently. But thanks for watching, y'all. We'll see if I get back on in an hour or two. it just depends. I got work tomorrow, so depends on if I'm tired or not. So we'll see how it goes. But thanks for watching. I hope to see y'all in the